And you can't see it, but I see it. It's leaning against the side, and I know if I turn it one way, it's a 9. If I turn it another way, it's a 7. But I know what the casino would say. It's going to be a 4-3-7, just like that. Hey everybody, welcome to Mark the Point. I've got another fun-filled strategy yet for you again. This one here is brought by Crappy the Crapsman. If you have not checked out his channel, he has a video that's one of his favorite systems, and I want to try it out today. That system is called the Sweet 49, as Crappy likes to call it. The Sweet 49 has a really great strategy because you're going to take a limited investment of the 6 and 8, you're going to spread it apart, and then you're going to take $1, give it to the dealer, and put $50 back in your rack, or extra profit of Sweet 49. Now, I'm going to show you how this rolls out, but I'm going to do it at a $25 level. The reason why I'm going to do it at a $25 level is because if you're going to go to Las Vegas, if you're going to go to Biloxi or anywhere of those, you're going to pay $25 levels whenever the casino is popping, when it's at late at night, which is typically when you're at the casino. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell the dealer we're going to go $60 on the 6 and 8. Okay. Now, what that's going to pay is that'll pay us 35 if we get that 6. Let's say we already got a point. The assumption is we already have a point. That's going to pay us $35. Now, again, because it has to be a quarter level, we're going to put that quarter on the 5, and we're going to rack the $10. Okay. Now, let's just say the 6 or 8 hit again. Again, each of these bets will pay $35. We're going to take the quarter, put it on the 9, and $10 back into the rack. Now, you're not out the hand. You have 110 inside, and you have a lot invested. But this is where you're going to start making some money, because if that 5 hits, again, that's going to pay us $35. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to tell the dealer, take me to 35. So you'll put the quarter into your rack. That'll be a $35 bet. Now, a $35 bet pays what? It pays Sweet 49, just like Crappy likes it. So what you'll do is you actually drop $1 out of your rack. They'll give you $50, and you put that $50 in your rack. You never regress, and you never press more than that $35. Now, let's do that same thing with the 6 and 8. If the 6 and 8 are hit, again, that's a $30 bet. It's going to pay us $35. A $30 6 pays us $35. What you're going to do is, and you're going to have some ones, I'll show you in a minute. You're going to drop the dealer down 2 ones. You can collect the quarter at that time. You can drop the dealer 2 ones, and now this bet is at a $42 bet. Do you know what a $42 6 pays? It pays what? Sweet 49, just like Crappy likes it. So we're going to spread out our bets. We're going to play it just like this, never getting higher than a $42 bet or never getting higher than the $35 bet. Now, just for notes, we are not going to play the pass line. So you're not required to pay the pass line, and we are not going to play it. We're acting as if the entire time we are not the shooter. I do not like the pass line unless I'm shooting. Then I have to. I'm mandatory to play it. Otherwise, we avoid the pass line, and we're only playing box numbers. All right, guys, let's roll this out and see how we do. Now, it just so happens our buy-in is going to be $1,000. And what do I have here? Well, guys, I have $1,000. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, it just so happened our buy-in is going to be for $1,000. And what do I have? I have $1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. So that's our $1,000 buy-in. The dealers will pick that up. You always drop that money onto the felt. You never give it to the hands of the dealers. Always on the felt. And how we're going to break this down is we're going to go 400 in blacks. That's going to be our black chips, 400. We're going to do $500 in green chips. We're going to do $90 in red. This is how they break it down. And $10 in white chips. You're going to need the white chips because you got to drop down money for the 50 for 1. All right, let's get this all set up. We're going to get a point established, and we're ready to roll. Here we go. This is Crappy the Crapsman, Sweet 49. That's what he likes to call it. All right, that's going to be a front line winner. That's going to be a 4-3-7. Again, we are not playing the pass line, but that would be a winner on the pass line. And back to back. How about that? That is some cold dice already. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and mix these things up. Let's grab 2 more dice. Let's move these back to the side. And let's try that again, shooter. Here we go. All right, there's an 8. That's going to be a 5-3-8. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to mark the 8, okay? And then we're going to drop the dealer down $60. Again, we are playing the point because we're not playing the pass line, so that doesn't matter. Drop the dealer down $60 and tell them, please put $30 each on the 6 and 8. And here we go. And that's going to be a 9. Again, that's not going to help us out much. We're only looking for a 6 and an 8. That's going to be boxcars 12. And there's a 7 out, 7 out. That's a 4, 3, 7. So that's a loser. Here we go. We're going to lose that bet. So we're going to pull this back. We didn't get any hits. We're looking for those 2 hits right there. Let's turn the puck off and let's see if we can get another point established. All right, it's going to be the hard 6. That's going to be the Dice Degen hard 6. So let's mark the point on the 6. Again, let's drop another $60. Okay, that's going to be $30 each on the 6 and 8. Okay, we are not investing into the 5 and 9 until we get to that point because we don't want to put this money out there. For example, you get a PSO or one hitting down, you're risking 110 versus just 60. So we're only going to stick to the 6 and 8 as you see here. All right, here we go, shooter. All right, it's going to be an 8. That's going to be our first step. All right, so that 8 is going to pay us, it's going to pay us $35. We're going to put that quarter on the 9, and we're going to take that $10 and put it right back into our rack, just like that. All right, so now a 6 and 8 are 9, and that's great. That's our 9. That's perfect, right? So now what's going to happen is that $25 bet, that's going to pay us $35. Now, what we're going to do is tell the dealer, take us to 35, so they'll give you the quarter, and now you put a $35 bet on the 9. All right, here we go. All right, that is going to be a 6, 3, 9. That's going to be back on the 9. That's great, guys, because how this is going to work, you're going to drop the dealer $1, okay? A $35 bet, that's going to pay us 50 for 1, or sweet 49. So you're going to drop down $1, they'll give you $50 back into your rack, and now that bet stays, the dollar comes back, and that bet stays, just like that. All right, here we go. And there's a 7 out. That's a 6, 1, 7, 7 out. So we lost the bets. However, we got out of the hand. We got several hits out of that, which is what we were hoping for. And now let's turn off the puck, and let's get set for another one. Here we go. And that's going to be a 6, 4, 10 down there on the end. That's going to be our new point. It's going to be a 6, 4, 10. All right, here we go. So we're going to drop down at $60 and tell them $30 each on the 6 and 8. And here we go. Let's go, shooter. Looking for a 6 or an 8. And that's going to be a frontline loser. That is going to be a 4, 3, 7, 7. Ouch. So these are going to come back. That's another big blow. Turn our puck off. Let's flip that thing over. Let's get another point established. And here we go. All right, that's going to be aces. That's not aces. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. Craps 3. I saw an extra dollar. I guess $1 less. All right, that's going to be a 4, 2, 6. 4, 2, 6. Let's mark the point. It's on the 6 now. We're going to drop down $30 for the 6, $30 for the 8. That's $60 total. And here we go, shooter. We're all set up. All right, that's going to be aces. That's the snake eyes I was looking for a while ago. And, oh, how about that? I turned the dice upside down. It was aces. Now it's boxcars. I just turned them upside down, just like that. How about that? And that's a 6. Okay, that's going to be our point. That's going to be our point. That's a 6. That's going to pay us $35. A $30 bet pays us $35. We're going to move that quarter over to the 5. We're going to rack the $10 back into our rack. Let's turn the puck off. And here we go. And that's going to be the hard 4. That's also called the 2-2, guys. The ballerina, the 2-2. Let's mark the point. And again, we are all set up, ready to roll. And that's going to be a 1, 2, 3. Craps 3. That's no help to me. We are looking for the 5, the 6, and the 8. And there's the 8. That's the easy 8. That's going to be a 6, 2, 8. That pays us $35. That's perfect. That quarter goes to the 9. That $10 goes back to the rack. We're set up at 110 inside. We're ready for another hit. Start collecting quarters and start pressing them up to their mates. Here we go. And that is going to be beautiful. That's a 6, 3, 9. Okay. So that $25 bet pays us $35. You can take the quarter, go to your rack, and tell the dealer, say, take me to 35. He's going to give you that $35 bet. And we know what happens next. That $35 bet pays us a sweet 49. Okay, that's going to be a Yo 11. That's going to be a mid Mochiro. And there's an 8. That's great. That's great. That's a 6, 2, 8. That's a 6, 2, 8. That pays us $35. Okay, we're going to drop the dealer $2. Okay, we're going to rack the quarter. We're going to drop the dealer $2. And now it's 2-unit press. That 2-unit press takes us to $42. The 8 is on a $42. If it hits again, if the 8 or the 9, either one of these hit right now, it pays us what? Sweet 49. Just like Crappy likes it. And that's going to be a 4. That's going to be a 3, 1, 4. That's a frontline winner. That is our point. Let's turn off the point, and let's get another one established. And it's going to be a mid Mochiro. That's a mid Yo 11. And there's a 617. That's okay. The puck is off. Anytime where the puck is off, we are not working our bets, and that's the best time to hit it. And there's an 8. It's going to be back on the 8. That's going to be the 628. Again, our bets were not working, but that's okay. We are going to ready to roll this out, and here we go. Boom, buckshot the point, back to a 538. Now, again, that's a $42 bet. We're going to take the dollar, drop a dollar, and tell the dealer, I'll take that $49, or that $50 to go sweet 49 is the payment. And there we go. Let's turn off our point. And now we are ready to roll. Here we go. Sweet 49 is what this is called, by Crappy the Craps Man. If you have not checked out his channel, he really gave me a big boost whenever I was starting off, and I really appreciate it. And I just want to turn a little bit of the favor and roll out one of his favorite strategies. All right, it's going to be a 415. A 415, so that's going to pay us $35. Okay, that's great, because what's going to happen is that we'll make that look like 35. We're going to take that quarter, put it back into the rack, and now here we are as a 415. Our bankroll is almost set back to where it originally was. Just a few dollars short here, but that's okay. We have plenty of profit up here to make up for it. All right, here we go. And there's, of course, there's our 437. I said it a little bit too early, okay? Said it a little too early. That's all right. All this is going to come back. This comes back to our rack, and now we're going to get all set back up for a new point. Let's turn off the point, and let's get another one established. Here we go. And that's going to be the 2-2 again, the hard 4, the 2-2, the ballerina. Let's mark the point here. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, guys, I'll bring out content like this every single week. I'm almost at 5,000 subscribers. I just hit 4,000. I am at 5,000 on the way, 1,000 away. So make sure if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. That is the point. I'm going to turn it off. Again, looking forward to that milestone. It's a number, but it's a pretty cool milestone for me. All right, it's going to be on the 10. That's going to be the hard 10. Let's mark up the 10. Point is going to be on the 10. And here we go. And that's going to be back. How about that? Back-to-back hard 10s. That's your hard way parlay. We are going to turn off our bets and turn off our points and get another one established. All right, here we go. That's going to be a 5. That's going to be the 3-2-5. Let's mark up the 5. And again, looking for the 6 or 8. Looking for our bets. See if we can make some money on the 6 and 8. That's going to be a 10 down there on the end. Boom, how about that? That is the hard 8, or the square pair, as people call it. Let's go call it a $35 bet. What we're going to do, we're going to take that $10, go back into our rack, put that $25 on the 9, and now our 6, our 8, and our 9 are all set up and ready to roll. Here we go. Boom, that thing's scattered. That's going to be the 415, the 415, which is the no field 5. That's going to be, that's going to point. So let's turn off our point, and let's get another one established. That's going to be back on the 5, back on the 5. The point is back on the 5. Let's mark the point back on the 5. Here we go. And look at that. That's going to be the hard 6. That's going to be the Dice Dejan hard 6. That's going to pay us $35. That $25 is going to go to the 5. That $10 is going to go back to the rack. Now we got 110 inside. We're ready to roll and start pressing these things up to what? To a sweet 49. That's what we're looking for, guys. And there's a 4. That's going to be the 314. That's no help to us. And aces. How about that? The snake eyes. Those are the dots in both places. And there's a 6. That's going to be the 426. That's great. All right, what are we going to do? Do you know? You're going to drop down $2. Okay, drop down $2. You're going to press this thing up to $42 because a $42 bet pays what? Sweet 49, just like Crappy likes it. All right, here we go, guys. And of course, there's the 437. Oh, we cannot get those hits. It's like right when you get them built up, they decide to have Big Red show up. But that's how it is. This is the game of craps, and that's how it goes. The 7 always shows up, and you always say, "Oh, craps!" All right, here we go. Because all the money you lost, I guess. That's going to be a 617, 617. That's a frontline winner. Again, not playing the pass line, not playing any field bets. We are only playing the 6 and 8 at a $60 level, which is what we're about to go down to. A $60 level on the 6 and on the 8. And we are ready to roll. And here we go. Let's put it the right way so you can see it. All right, here we go, shooter. A 6 and 8 is what we're looking for. There's an easy 6. That's going to be back on our point. Another 6 is going to pay us $35. We just drop down $2. Drop down 2. Make it a $42 bet. And put the quarter on the 5. Now, listen, it is very hard when you hit the point at the 6 and 8. Why? Because right now, you're going to have a wasted roll. Because if you hit the 6 or you hit the 8 right now, it's wasted rolls. So it's always good to have points on the 4 and the 10, if ever possible. Not that you could choose it. That's going to be a frontline winner. It's going to be a 5-2-7. but you love to have the points on the 4 and 10. That's your most the best time to have it. All right, it's gonna be a 6-2-8. Just turn the point on the 8. See, you're not getting paid on it, and it hit. So bad time to have the point on the 6 and 8 prior. All right, that's a 6. That's gonna be the easy 6. That's gonna pay us what? A sweet 49, just like that. Drop them $1. This $50 is gonna go back into the rack, and now you are ready to roll. Everything looks good. There's a Yo 11. That's gonna be the Minmo Chiro. And boom, how about that hard 10? Hard 10 down there on the end. We're not on the hard 10. And there's a 5. There's going to be the no field 5. That's going to be great. It will pay us $35. Okay, pay us $35. Tell them, say, dealer, take me to 35. And here we go. Let's get another point established. What do we got here? That's going to be an easy 8. That's going to be back on the point. Another 8. Another easy 8. That's going to pay us $35. Again, well, we don't have 5. We don't have $10. So let's drop down 5 or 5, whatever it is. Let's drop down 5. Get some ones here. And we're going to give the dealer $2. They'll give us 3 in return. Okay, and then now we're going to take the quarter, go back to the rack, and this is going to be a $42 bet. Let's turn the point off. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to take that quarter, go to the 9. I actually changed my mind. Let's go to the 9. That's where we're supposed to go. Again, the puck is off, the point is off, our bets are off. Get them all set up because the 5, the 6, or the 8, any of these 3 bets is going to pay us what? $49. All right, here we go. Or 50 for 1, however you want to call it. And how many times have we rolled this thing and that 7 has come out on the come out roll on the when the puck is off? Love it, guys. Do not work your bets. Do not work your bets when that point is on the come out roll. Okay, it's gonna be a 5-3-8. 5-3-8. Let's mark the 8 back on the point, and we're all set up on the 5, 6, and 8. Let's get that 9 kicking. Here we go. That's gonna be a mid-mo yo, a mid-mo chiro. No help to us. 3-1-4. We're on the 4. That's the easy Joe or the big Joe from Craps Master Journey. And that's going to be a 5-4-9. That's great. Pays us $35. Okay. Again, we're going to collect the quarter. We're going to put that $35 back on the 9. And now everything here, guys, if any box number we have right now starts paying us what? Sweet 49 all the way across. Here we go. Boom. That's our first one. That's going to be the point, though. That's going to pay us 50 for 1. Drop them $1. Okay. Again, we are not pressing anything over this bet. We're going to keep the bet coming back to us at $50 at a time because that's what we need to do. Just keep it at $50 at a time. That's going to be a 10. That's going to be Waylon's best friend down there on the end. Big Ben. That's the 10. All right, here we go, guys. 5. That's going to be the 4-1-5. That's great. That's great. So now, okay, this 50 should go back in the rack. Now, what's going to happen here? I'm going to pay us $50, but I'm going to show you what's happened. Okay. Now our point's down here on the end. So now we're not going to get sniped every time we hit an inside bet of having to turn the puck off. That's why you love them points on the end. I was trying to explain that a while ago. Maybe that might make a little more sense now. And that's boxcars 12. And you can't see it, but I see it. It's leaning against the side, and I know if I turn it one way, it's a 9. If I turn it another way, it's a 7. But I know what the casino would say. It's going to be a 4-3-7, just like that. That's aggravating because I knew that thing was leaning against the wall. It was a leaner. However, it was leaning towards the 4 to make it a 4-3-7, and I'm going to give you the most organic roll of what the casino would tell you, and they would tell you that it would have been a 7 out, 7 out. All right, let's turn that over. Let's turn the puck off, and here we go. As you can tell, we are in some good profit here. Got over $100 in profit so far, so that's not a bad day so far, especially with a $1,000 bankroll. As you're already at 10%, which that's 11. That's nothing. That's a Yo 11. Which you're already at 10%. 10% goal. If that's your goal, you're great. However, we are not stopping at 10%. Why? Because I only go to the casino just a couple times a year. So I'm going to play a little bit more aggressive. I'm going to play a little bit harder, a little longer, and not waste my time for 10%. However, daily play check, if you're going a pretty good bit, I'll take that $100 and run. All right, that's an 8. That's going to be sniping our point back on the point. It's going to pay us $35. Put that quarter there and put that $10 back into our rack just like that. Again, this is a $25, the $25 level, the sweet 49, and this is just like Crappy likes it, $25 tables. I hope you're enjoying the content. If you haven't already subscribed, and there's a 7 out, 7 out, 7 out. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I know I've already asked for it once, but my bad, guys. Let's do it again. All right, let's turn the puck off. We're going to turn the puck off. Let's get another point established. This will probably be the last shooter. The last shooter here is going to be a 5-1-6. Let's mark the point on the 6. And we're going to drop down another $60. Note to self, Get out whenever you can, whenever you're in profit, because you never know when the casino is going to take over your money. Okay, that's gonna be an 8. That's gonna be a 6 to 8. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take that $10, put it back into the rack, put that quarter on the 9, and there we go. And there's a 10 down there on the end. That is Waylon's best friend, which is Big Ben. And there's a 6. Okay, that's our point. That's great. That's our point. Okay, to that. Okay, that's going to pay us $35. Okay, again, $10 goes to our rack, 25 goes to the 5. The puck goes off. Again, our points are off. Our bets are off. And that's going to be, how about that? A 617 when the point is off. That's exactly when we want to hit it. How many times have we hit that tonight? The 617 while the puck is off. Okay, it's going to be on the 9. Mark the 9. And here we go. It's going to be the last shooter, guys. Let's see how we do. And that is the last shooter. It's going to be a 5-7. That's how we do. And so all these bets are going to come back. That's going to be turned off. And here we roll. Let's turn that off. And here we go, guys. Let's count this up. Let's count it up. Let's count it up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 900. Okay, so that's 400. That's 500. That's 900. That's 950, and we don't have a whole lot of profit here. That's 975. That is 200. That's 1,000. Excuse me. So that is 1,000. So that is our initial bankroll. So this is our profit: 25, 35, 45. $50. We got $50 in profit. Hey, you know what? That's 5%. Some people will take it, some people won't. Regardless, if you go to casino and you break even, it's a win. If you get 50 bucks on top of it, that's a winner, guys. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this content. Please make sure you go check out Crappy's channel. Again, if you have not subscribed here, make sure you subscribe, like, comment below. Until next time, guys, mark the point and stay awesome.